Cardiff Castle. Now that's what you call a castle. So we are at this location today, and it is going to be our first video in the capital of Wales, Cardiff. Now it's not National Trust or anything like that. Okay, yeah, it is a paid entry. I have had a quick look. It's lots of kind of mismatch information online for the website, but I can get it down to around about £12 to come in, and then there's group bookings and concerts and weddings and all the rest of it. But I think a kind of daily admission is £12. I could be wrong. If you do know, hit me up in the comments. And while you're doing something like that, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel, drop a like, comment, and tell me what you think of today's video. So we are at the capital, Cardiff, and we're going to be taking a look at Cardiff Castle. Okay, we come around the front. I just cut it there because there was a lot of people passing. So coming around the front of the castle, we've got the Christmas decks up. I know the castle's illuminated in the night anyway, but there's the Christmas tree, and there's the reindeers. I can't remember now if I said on the first part, but I've already rang ahead as per my kind of normal theme of castles and National Trust, just to let them know that I'm going to be calling, and in the hope of taking the drone over. Of course, we all know it is going to go over. I've checked drone assist. We're in a yellow zone. It's all good though. It's just the train line and groups of people, but there's not a registered crowd or anything like that, so we're all good. So there have it, Cardiff Castle. Cardiff Castle's history began with the first Roman fortress built in the 1st century. The Norman conquest in the 11th century. Now then, and it's in Welsh the other side. So I do believe there are a number of festive stalls inside. Okay. So we got that part of the castle at the top up there. We'll get the drone around that for sure, and then shortly we'll just go inside and we let them know. So that must be the ice ring for the Winter Wonderland, just there. But that castle at the top, that's what I'm interested in, and that's going to be a fantastic flight with the drone. And look at that lot there. We'll be checking it out. Alright man, I phoned in earlier. I'm going to fly my drone around. Okay, so they already know about it, do they? Well, I don't know who I spoke to. I don't know if it was like here. I just kind of googled the phone number, but they're not having it, but I'm going to do it. They don't want you to fly your drone? Then maybe you shouldn't fly your drone. Yeah, I appreciate that. I was hoping if I could have a chat with one of them, well, because I'm going to fly it from, you know, the public area, and I want to include all the castle and what's going on. Well, I think the problem is because of this being a council site, technically you've got to get a special permit. Okay. Because you're flying it off their land and you're getting footage of one of the buildings. We'll put it on YouTube, make some revenue. Right. I think maybe don't do that. Oh no, it's definitely going to happen. We've travelled quite some distance today. If you want to let anybody know, that's fair. I'm just going to be here a second, but by all means say what you got to say, it's fine. But I do intend to do it shortly. Ah, ticket holders that way. Now then.
Hiya,
Tickets only here?
Yes.
How much is it?
It's £15.50 for an adult ticket.
Ah, right. I read £12 online. Something else, is it?
Yes, it has gone up.
Oh, okay. Did your man just radio you?
There was just a radio call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to fly my drone over.
I'm afraid we do not allow drones to be flown over.
Yeah.
You have to get a special permit, I'm afraid.
From where?
You
This
have
is
to talk to
this is
Cardiff
the council, right? This is council
Yes.
owned.
Yeah.
So it's publicly accessible. I appreciate that's tickets only there, but I'll stay outside, you know.
You have to get a permit from the council. It's the same rules for any sort of filming you want to do on the site.
Right. I can't get a permit today.
You would have to speak to, I think, yeah, my supervisors are on their way down at the moment.
If they can arrange a permit today,
I'm afraid I don't know.
Hunky dory.
To my knowledge, it takes a few days, but
Oh, it's got to happen today. It's got to happen shortly. You're allowed on that castle there, are you? I can see somebody up there.
yeah,
That's part of the ticket, is it?
yes.
Okay, right.
So the general admission ticket gets you into everything: the wartime tunnels, battlements walk, the Norman Keep, the house, the firing line museum, and the Roman Wall.
So it's quite a lot for how much? 18?
15.50.
15. That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah,
Price of a few coffees in Costa.
exactly. Yeah.
But so I can buy a ticket here, or is it only order online or something?
There's a ticket office
I
behind
got
you
you.
there.
Right. Okay. That's in there, is it?
So this is the gentleman.
Oh, hiya.
How are you doing? All right?
All right.
Yeah. I did phone in earlier. I
Yeah.
spoke to a lady. I'm not sure who.
Yeah.
Just to give you the heads up, I want to make a video today of the castle,
Good.
and I'm going to fly my drone over. I appreciate this ticket holders only there. I don't really want to buy a ticket.
Yeah. So you can only fly drones here. They've got to be licensed drones booked in advance.
Yeah. Where did you get that from?
Through the film unit.
Right.
Cardiff film unit.
Okay. What about that lot up there? The castle? Because I know it's all one castle, isn't it? But I want to get that. That's going to be the centerpiece of the video, you see?
It's got to be booked in advance. If you send us an email, it can be arranged.
If you can do it today, because I've got to do it today. I've come to get the footage today.
What's it for?
It's going on YouTube, and it's kind of bit of a docudrama, if you like. I mean, including the castle and a few other parts. But the drone's got to go over today.
It's got to be booked in advance. So if you send us an email, we can certainly send it to the appropriate people.
Right, that's to do it here, yeah?
To do it within the castle walls.
Yeah.
Outside the castle walls,
Yeah.
you do as you wish.
I tell you what then, I'll stand out there and I'll fly it over.
No, so the drone can't go over, see? You need to book it in advance. We can't allow filming.
Right. The way I understand it,
let me just explain.
Yeah,
so
it is council, isn't it? Council owned.
So all filming needs to be booked in advance.
Right.
Regardless, especially if it's going to be published.
Yeah. On site, I think that is.
The
Outside.
itself, so it's the airspace.
Yeah, that's governed by the CAA, Civil Aviation Authority.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the council.
Okay.
Nothing to do with Cardiff Castle as such.
Yeah. So we can only tell you what our rules are.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And our rules are we do allow filming.
Yeah.
If you wanted to come in and film, that wouldn't be a problem, but it must be booked in advance.
Yeah, our videos are very much fly on the wall, done unannounced, random.
Yeah, no,
so we catch it in its. You know, I was aware this lot was on the way up, but you know, we've come unannounced, apart from the phone call earlier. But that was while we were on the way.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to happen today, I will tell you.
Well, it's entirely up to you, sir.
Yeah.
All I can tell you is to film inside the castle here, it's got to be booked in advance.
Right.
If you anything else you do today, entirely up to you, isn't it?
I'll do it from outside, so I'm not on this particular private ground inside. I know it's publicly accessible, but I'll do it from outside the castle wall. The drones we use go quite far.
Okay.
Miles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, you know, I could reach that, what I'm saying, just from out there, or I might go parkside, because there's a park over there, isn't there?
There's a park there. Yeah. Now they will have. I can't tell you what their rules are.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
It's council, isn't it?
It's the park is the council.
Yeah. The way I understand it, if it's council owned or publicly accessible, okay, like this is publicly accessible, you can just walk straight in. I could do it here, but you can tell me to leave, and then it's just going to ruin the video. So it's easier for me to set up outside, fly the drone in. Same would be for the park, you know. They could just turn around and say, please leave the park. But on a street outside, they can't, you know, because it's a public area. I'm only letting you know because I don't want.
I mean, what I would encourage you to do is to book in advance. And
I appreciate that. We can't do that.
You can come in and do you could come in.
Yeah.
We could do as you please. See, our concerns, and I'm sure maybe you don't share these concerns. Our concerns, especially with drone footage, is that it's going up above people's heads. You know, we don't know.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm safe, it's fine.
I'm sure everyone would say that though, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So, sure.
I did walk around that area, it seemed a little quiet over there. I'll launch it from there, outside the castle grounds. It'll be a 20-minute video in the air, 20 minutes. And it will get uploaded to a YouTube video. Right, alright.
People upload all sorts of
things to
YouTube from here.
Yeah.
It's you're perfectly well within your rights to film.
I thought you just said we can't.
I didn't say you couldn't upload it to YouTube.
No, to film.
No, you can't come in here and film.
Okay.
Without booking in. You can come in.
That's absolutely fine.
But you need to book in advance.
There we are. Well, I'll just do it from outside. But the drone will come over. That's what I'm saying.
I appreciate what you're saying.
You know, there's no point in me putting the drone up and just hovering around the wall. Do you get me?
Yeah, I mean, we will of course have to film you and find out what they're going to say about that.
Do you want to do that now? Before I set up?
No.
Alright, I'll head off then and do it.
Listen, you've approached us, you've asked us, it's fine. As I say, I was going to say it again, but I know you don't want to do it, but always the best thing to do is always book in advance.
I know. I'm pretty sure if I phoned in advance or emailed, the answer would be no.
No, it wouldn't.
All film and management say no.
No, you don't. So if a drone's going to go over people's heads,
it's not going to fly low. It's going to be at a decent height because I want to include aerial footage, so it's got to be looking down, you know. I'm not going to hover at 10 feet. It's going to be 60, 70, 80 feet all around.
Yeah, but you've got to understand from our point of view.
I understand,
We try to restrict drones flying over people's heads that you don't know in case it... We've had drones fall out of the sky and just crash before now.
Yeah, okay.
Right? So you don't want that going over people's heads. So if you booked in advance, we would just pick a time. Yeah. Probably before we opened. You'd be able to come in before we opened and fly around as you please.
But when I do the video now, it's going to pick up, you know, the amount of people in here.
Yeah, I know, but we try to avoid
we'll have a true kind of feeling of how busy the castle gets, you know, in certain areas. That's all the video is about, you know. It's all different areas
we would try to avoid it flying over people's heads.
Okay, I can work with you there. It won't be going over someone's head. For example, if it was this amount of people here and I flew just there, it just buzzed straight over, you know, because it's got to initially go over something or someone, you know, in order to get to an area that it would be fine. You got nothing to worry about.
If it comes inside the castle,
it will, 100%. I'm not going to lie to you.
No.
The drone will definitely come in.
I'm not going to lie to you. We'll obviously have to pass it on.
Right.
But what they will say is, I don't know.
Okay.
But that's what we shall do. All right.
All right. Well, I'm just going to head out to this part of the castle there, just to get some ground footage where that tower is. Just have a little walk around there.
On the outside?
Yeah, not on the inside. Just so you're aware.
Yeah, okay.
All right, appreciate that.
Right,
cheers, all the best.
Thanks, mate.
So back to the video. On the outside, cracking looking castle. I'll give it that. Absolutely fab. I haven't got much time. I want to include the Millennium Stadium, you know, the Principality Stadium where Wales play rugby on the internationals, etc. There's the Welsh Government not far from here. But I am up against the clock. I kind of balls my timings up this morning. Had a few things to do. That tower there. So what's down here then? So this is the parking for the staff, I should imagine. Yeah, staff entrance. So there's no need to go in there. good. Imagine parking at a castle every day. We have got these animals all along the castle wall as well. I've seen birds, I've seen kind of lions and dragons all along the wall. What is that? Is that a fox, that one? This one is that's a lion or a tiger? It's a lion, right? That one there looks like a seal. We got a monkey down there. Very good. So we'll take a little bit of information from here. So when was this built? Let's have a look. See, the alterations to the walls on the outside were in the 1920s. The original wall was 1892. So if I do there, animal wall in its original position in front of the castle. Okay, that goes back to the 1900s. And the wall before the animals were carved in was 1885. It doesn't say how old the castle is. That's just the walls. The castle wall there. Maybe this is oh yeah, this is just the animal wall, my bad. So Cardiff, as you can see just there, they're the ones on the castles. Right, put him back. Right, I'm just going to take off from here. I shall catch you on the drone video. Alright, we're just waiting for some satellites and we'll be up out the way. I just move it out the way there because there's a car coming. So we'll just wait for GPS before we actually go over the castle. As soon as we lock on, we'll be going over. So I have checked drone assist, we are fine, and that's it, we've got the go-ahead. Okay, hit that double tap, up we go. Okay, so there is the castle in the corner, and as per our videos, we're going to measure how high that corner piece is. I reckon about 80. No, nowhere near 42 meters. Okay, right, let's check it out. Awesome bit of kit, that is awesome. So there's the centerpiece there. Look at that. So we're into cine mode, and we've got the police there. Zoom in a little. We are going to have to go over quite some distance to get to that piece there. It's not a problem. First of all, we'll just have a little look around to see what we got. So preparations for the Winter Wonderland and the ice ring, very much underway there. That's where the original security guard had us, just there. And there's Cardiff City. We'll have a look at that later. Okay, let's get this wall in. Look at that.
I need to put lights on it.
So that's the towers. Beautiful footage. Of Cardiff Castle. Film and media department, as always, Always thrown in the mix, that one. So I've got this guy coming here. No, nothing to do with us. Straight for the tower. So let's take a look at those plaques on the wall. I haven't got much battery on this one, but I've got a fresh one, so this is going to include one part of the video, and I'll switch batteries and move to another location for the other part of the video from the drone. So I wonder if Cardiff Castle got the time right, because we know Swansea didn't. No, they very much haven't, because I know it's around 2 o'clock. So some of these plaques will be like battle honours and stuff like that, won't they? Look at that lot there. See down in there, everybody paying their £15, they're not going to get this footage.
Battery level is low.
Yeah, 20%. We're not going to go with that. 20% is such a lot of battery left. Okay, down she comes. I'm just facing, because we do have the birds out. Look at that one there. That's right on there. We do like a mini flyby of that one.
Battery level is low. Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
Okay, we'll wrap that one up shortly. Sorry, we'll wrap that one up and we'll shortly go over and get the other footage, because we have got security out now taking a picture of us. But that's fine. So we land in there. Okay, so it's that one knocked on the head there for now. I'm going to keep the GoPro going because we've got this guy taking pictures of us. And we'll change the battery, ready for a fresh one. Yeah, he doesn't think I can see him, but I can see him. Oh my days. I will knock it off a second because this is just wasted footage. Okay, little footage of the front entrance of the castle.
Take off.
Up she goes.
Home point updated.
So just there, centre, Nice and high there. 45 meters. Getting a little closer there now to that castle. Thing is, the wall is so high it's in my way, so I do need to go in slightly in order to keep line of sight, but we can still work around this for now. Look at that back wall there. Awesome footage. So just for the record, the Principality Millennium Stadium is just there. That'll be a good video, won't it? Let me go and include that at some point. Okay, let's bring this down, save some battery. Another part of the castle for you. We're going to go around the other side, away from these seagulls and the magpies. Here they come. Oh, they don't like the drone, do they? The magpies. Right, we'll land him there and we'll pick it up again. We've come around the back of the castle and we are at the entrance of Boot Park. This damn siren. So right around we've come and we're going to get some footage of the centerpiece. A little check on Google and we're up to 2,000 years old. Parts of it, and different forts were built inside, etc. 55 AD. Now the problem we're going to have this side is the trees. It's difficult to keep line of sight on the drone because the walls are so high, and I had the main road behind me, but now this side, hang on a second, look, we go across the bridge here. This will be fantastic to take it off. Now then. Look at that. We're in for a treat here. Right, let's fire the drone up. I can see a police officer coming. They're coming for me. Alright.
Oh, yeah, you okay?
Someone's smoking dope down there, I can smell it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Look now.
Have a look. Sure, somebody's got a funny fag on the go. It's gonna look great. Gonna look great. So that's all we've got are those cables. You see the camera, he's looking at us, so we just give him a wave. Wait for them to come out to say we're 6 feet on their property, publicly accessible. We're going anywhere this time. Right. Any moment now. I like to wait for GPS. I see a lot of guys on the videos on YouTube. They've covered 600-700 meters before they get kind of home point updated. And what that means is if you potentially get a flyaway, A, it's not going to come back, but B, if you're flying away from the home point before it's updated and your drone gets into trouble, it's going to go back to where it updated, and this is going to be 600 meters away from you. Okay, we are round the back. Up she goes.
Home point point updated.
There we go. Right, there's the centerpiece. Just there. We're a lot closer now. Now what they're going to say. Let's have a look at that. Look at that there. Absolutely awesome. That's the centerpiece of Cardiff Castle. Wasn't all that after all, was it? It was just that bit. But that's fab. You can imagine how old that is. Spans 2,000 years, part of the castle. The castle wall was updated over 2 periods. What was it, 1890 and 1920? Not sure what that part of the castle is. So there's the car park. We were just on the other side of that, so you can see how far we've come. We've walked all around to come around to the boot park entrance, which is around that corner, around the next one, and around the next one. Okay, let's bring it back towards where we are. We'll get these 2 turrets in. Beautiful footage. Down she comes. Just there. So there I am, right in between. Let's centralize us completely. So there we are, center, and let's come through those turrets for a bit of fun, shall we? Ding, 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 ding. Very good. So here's the camera on us. Let's check it out. As I said before, you are certifiable. We've got people on top there, look. Let's give them a wave.